Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Creative Redundancy back again, also known as CR. I want to show what I created, a DIY, hand-sewn. I used about 90-95% recovered, that has CR in it, reused materials to make this multi-compartment, well, two anyways, so it is multi-compartment, with carrying handle, adjustable carrying handle, DIY type of pouch that you can easily do with a sewing machine, or if you have the skills of hand sewing and know how to do backstitch or backstitching or backstitches. Size comparison, here's a normal regular size Sharpie so you guys can get a quick idea of the dimensions right there. Get a good idea of it. Obviously, I could stick that Sharpie in here if I wanted to. And basically, how I did this was, in a nutshell, is I made the belt loop first. This is a fixed belt loop that's about 1 inch clearance, give or take. Then it has a secondary belt loop that I can add on to existing webbing, or if I didn't want to take off the belt and something like that. This darker part, that's webbing right there. There's an edge on it to reinforce it and to help it from fraying, that webbing. That's all backstitched, backstitched right here at the bottom, and at the top right here. There's the hook. Here's the hooks, and there's some of the loops. Here's what it looks like on the main compartment on the inside. That secondary compartment. And that's after I put in the belt loop, I put in the, sewed in the main compartment, backstitched that, added in the secondary compartment or layer, backstitched all that all the way around. Then afterwards, this trim that I have, that's more webbing right here that I reused, recovered. I might have found it too and already reused it. So, and I added that on, just folded it in half and just went across. So right here and on the main compartment right here. So it looks and feels very nice to handle. Then after all that, I took a longer piece of webbing, went all the way around, did the exact same thing, folded it in half. So it's on both sides, backstitched it all the way around. I left a little bit of a little bit more on the top, folded that down, and I made a loop out of that to put the key ring on to attach more webbing onto. This is not backstitched, but there's an X type of pattern in there. Well, it's backstitched and there's an X pattern, or yeah, there's an X pattern right there on both sides, as you can see. And right here, the carrying handle, this is a taut line hitch, a modified taut line hitch. That's how it can be adjustable. So that's held in by friction. And the rest of the carrying handle, the webbing that I used for the carrying handle, is just zipper chains in it, or braided together, quick deploy braid. So I can undo that and adjust it. Now, I can actually put in, here's a tablet right here. So I can put this tablet in right there in either the main or the secondary compartment. If I put that in the main compartment, I can also slip in a smartphone, for example, in the secondary compartment, for example. Here is one of the twin leg survival kits that I've shown in the previous video. I could slip that in the main compartment. And I can also still slip in a smartphone, for example. So if I'm out recording video or something like that, I can put this too, for example. So you can see that. Carry that around, for example. I can also put in a metal water bottle in this. So metal water bottle right here. So I can put that in the main compartment. Have water with me, for example. And that smartphone can fit in on the secondary compartment. So you can see, fits right there. So I can have water and a communication type of device, you know, your smartphone, for example. And like that, you can see now I'm carrying it in. It's kind of, let's say, a purse over one shoulder configuration. As you can see right there, there's those key rings. I've got the tablet in here, for example. So if I was listening to music or something like that with a tablet, this is how I would actually have it. That way I can have the tablet with me, with headphones, Bluetooth, or wired. Now, you can see that modified taut line hitch that I have right here. What I have to do is pull this little piece out. I can undo that zipper chain sennit a little. Let's say right there. Take that loop, slip my red cordage in there. That's actually part of the taut line hitch. Tighten that back up. Now I can adjust this because that's a taut line hitch. A taut line hitch uses friction to hold the knot. Increase that. So now the loop for this handle or strap is a little bit longer. So now I can sling it over my shoulder, so like a sling bag. So similar to a purse or sling bag. Have something like that, for example. Or let's just say now I got some clearance right here. Let's say I'm wearing a winter jacket or a puffy jacket or have something more on me. I can put that, increase the length of this strap right here to adjust to what I'm wearing. Now from that, I could do the exact same thing again. Take that red part out of that loop. And let's see, undo the zipper chain sennit, the quick deploy type of braid, a little bit more, all the way out. And go slide this taut line hitch all the way. Now, I will show you that I modified this taut line hitch, so look, I can't actually take it off this now. I can't actually take it off this, but I'll adjust it to about, let's say, right there. So adjustable type of strap. And what I can do here is, see, it's in front of me right now. Put it under my armpit, so the straps are underneath my armpit. And put the pouch, the main part of it, over my head, the top of my head. And now you can see, now it's in that backpack-like configuration. And I can still, if I wanted to, you'll see right here, I can adjust this. So if it's too much or too far down or too far up, I can adjust this, the slack on it. So if I give it to someone else or someone else is wearing it, or if I'm wearing a, let's say, a winter jacket or a thicker jacket or something like that, I can adjust this to what I'm wearing, or for other people that want to use it or borrow it. Now, let's say if I have this all the way out, now I'll show how I would put it back into that original first configuration that I had. I would slide this taut line hitch all the way down, all the way down. So you can see right there, I can adjust this. So it's not level or in the center, I can adjust that a little. Let's say about right there, for example. And this rest of it, I go all the way to the center part out here, all the way out, when it's extended all the way out. And basically, now do a twist grab this and start making a zipper chain in it. And basically all I do is just keep doing this all the way up to up here, and that last little loop that I have, I'll tighten it back up, but I put this end piece of the taut line hitch in there, so it doesn't actually want to undo itself yet until I'm ready to start. So I hope you enjoyed this video from me, and remember, as our world changes, we can adapt to. Skill and knowledge get better with practice. You can't help everyone in this world, but one person can help someone in this world. I hope you enjoyed this DIY hand-sewn, used 95% recovered, reused materials. That's something you can do yourself with some sewing skills. And I'll be back later. Take care, everyone. Peace out from, the one note CR.